Muy buenas amigos de YouTube, bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal, a un video más de Premonition. En el capítulo anterior nos habíamos quedado por aquí donde estábamos por ir al parque donde se hacían las cosas, así que vamos para allá, ¿no? Entonces tendré que subir al auto. ¿Será este el auto del sheriff?
Agent Morgan, if I could just give you a friendly warning.
Are you really upset about me taking over the case? I have the authority approved by the FBI to assume command. I understand you don't like it, but you will follow my orders.
I'm not disputing FBI authority, but this is our town. You won't get far alone, and you gain nothing by antagonizing me.
It's part of my personality. I just do things my way. I can take you off the case if you wish.
Stop it, you two. We need to solve this case, not bicker among ourselves.
Es la única cuerda. Vale, primero la camarita, después poner la marcha atrás. Vale, y ahora tenemos que irnos.
Anna's body was discovered by the woodsman Jim Green, along with his two grandchildren, Isaac and Isaiah.
What were they doing in the forest?
Just their daily routine. They found Anna's body during a morning walk.
So you've talked to them already?
Not officially. Not yet.
Not yet? Are you out of your mind? You haven't interviewed them yet?
Agent York, that tone is hardly appropriate. We were given orders to wait for you to arrive.
Orders by who?
A man called Abrams from the FBI.
Robert, is it? Well, Bob Abrams. To tell him to stay out of it. It's always tough to have a meddling boss, huh, Zach?
I thought you knew, Agent Morgan. Don't worry about it. We may not have taken official statements, but we got all the information we need. I can fill you in right now if you'd like.
Thanks, George, but that won't be necessary. I want to hear the details from the witnesses themselves, firsthand.
I just can't believe that the children had to witness the crime scene. They may be traumatized. You'd better do this carefully.
Don't tell me you get nervous talking to children, Emily.
Not at all. That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
Just forget it.
Como siempre creo que me estoy equivocando de camino. Chichi. Sí, es como que si sigo por acá no voy a encontrar nada. Entonces voy a tener que volver hasta donde estaba la otra entrada. Uy. Ese era el tubo. Me equivoqué. Hice una maniobra. Ay, ay, ay. ¿Qué pasa si me meto por acá? Cortamos camino. Definitivamente cortamos camino y volvemos al pueblo. Vale, ahora la calle principal, que es y le voy a dar derechito. Sí, calculo que le tengo que dar derechito por este lado, ¿no? Casi le choco al hombre que va andando ahí adelante. No. Voy a seguir por la calle principal. Y tenemos que ir a un parque. Ahora bien, hay que tener. Doblar en esta. Bueno, le gusta derrapar a la gente George. Cada vez que aprieto el freno, derrapa el tipo. ¿No ven? Vale, y es por acá. Gente George, deja de derrapar. ¿Qué onda con el túnel? ¿Está en construcción o qué? Bueno, la cuestión...
Agent Morgan, how much longer do you want to keep talking? Maybe we should cut the chit-chat and go get our official statements.
George is right. Let's head over to the forest park.
Sí, estamos yendo al parque forestal. Creo. Yendo lo más rápido que se puede, pero... yardas, estoy todavía lejazo. ¿Por qué mi ritmo cardíaco cuando aprieto el turbo a la gente George le empieza a subir las pulsaciones? Vamos muy rápido, pero sí, tampoco es que fuéramos wow a 200 kilómetros por hora. Ah. Che, estoy ocupado por... Ah, vale, hace una S. Esto va a ser largo.
Agent Morgan, how much longer do you want to keep talking? Maybe we should cut the chit-chat and go get our official statements.
George is right. Let's head over to the forest park.
Estoy yéndome, estoy a 500 yardas ya. Buen agente de policía. Estoy lejos. Sí que era un camino lejos. Vale, parece que es aquí. Allí tengo que llegar. Vale. Llegamos. Estuvo lejos. Complicada la cosa, pero llegamos. Parque Forestal de Greenvale. Por aquí, por allá.
Is this government land?
No, it's private. Owned by Harry.
This whole area?
Toda la zona.
That's right. I'm sure I mentioned that he owns pretty much the whole town.
He used the money left by his father to buy up most of the town. Many town residents live on his land.
Zach, did you hear that? This entire park. A rich man's personal playground. These country rich folk are amazing. It all looks very well kept, too.
Parece estar muy... Sí, lo deja natural. Listo. No intervenís tanto y ya está.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. It's what everyone calls me. And you are Jim Green?
Jim Green?
That I am, son. I keep these woods.
Guardia forestal del parque. Jim Green.
Well, you're doing a fine job.
Well, I used to be a tree surgeon.
Antes era agricultor.
And these two discovered the body?
Los que descubrieron el cuerpo.
Yes, my grandchildren, Isaac and Isaiah.
Isaiah Ingram encontró el cuerpo de Anne. Ok. Ok, los dos
Zach,
gemelos.
you see that?
Gemelos.
Twins.
Como
Just
mi
like in my
sueño.
dream. We gotta keep an eye on these two.
Tenerlos vigilados.
I'm sorry. Could we talk away from the boys? I want to help your investigation, but I don't want them to hear this.
Very well.
Ningún
Emily,
problema. Emily,
please.
por favor.
I'll just take them over there
Cargo
then.
de ellos.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Hold on.
Un segundo. No
Don't do
hagan nada
anything
sin
without
saber.
asking me. These children were the first to witness the crime scene. I want to talk to them.
Come on, they're just kids. They have no idea what really happened to Anna.
That doesn't matter.
Eso no importa, ¿está de acuerdo?
You agree with me, right, Zach?
How heartless. Do you ever think of other people's feelings, ever?
Emily's right. That's stone cold, even for the sake of investigation.
Children see things in pure, simple terms. They may have seen something we adults would never spot, and they are here at our request as well. We could at least chat with them and see if they want to make a statement.
Are you serious?
I never joke about matters like this.
Oh my god.
Ok, vamos a tener que interrogar
Don't
al
worry.
niño.
They aren't as fragile as you think.
No son tan frágiles
Look
como
at
te
them, standing so upright there.
Ok, tenemos...
Now then, Isaac, Isaiah, tell me, what did you find here?
Anna, she was so pretty. She had a red dress on. Her hair was shining. Bright gold hair. There were lots of animals around her. Squirrel, weasel, and a snake. A real snake. We didn't know until then. But we know now. Anna was the fairy of the forest. She was a goddess. She smiled when she saw us. She looked so happy.
That's right, Isaac, Isaiah. She was a fairy, a goddess. I'm sure she is playing with those animals even now.
Of course she is. Yeah, of course.
Most useful information, boys. Well, Emily, you can take them now.
No dijeron nada importante.
Okay, Zach. This is where Anna's body was. And that means our unsub, our unknown subject, was here too. So, what happened here?
Ok. ¿Qué es lo que sucedió aquí? Nunca lo sabremos. Iniciar perfil, a ver. Creación de perfiles. Comenzar. Ok, eso no me dice nada porque está todo borroso. Ah, no. Ah, no. Ay. Odio todo esto. ¿Cómo he podido llegar a este extremo? No me dijo nada. No hay imagen alguna.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Necesitamos más pistas, Zack. Yo no entiendo nada, así que a mí no me digas nada. Ok, tengo la chaquetilla del FBI. Observamos. Zack, mira una depresión en el hierro. Creo que es una pista. 2 trozos de hierbas doblados. Ok. Iniciar perfil. Creación de perfil, comenzar. Ok. Ahí vemos algo. Ah, no. Vale, otra vez lo mismo. ¿Cómo hemos podido llegar a este extremo? Vale, tenemos una pista nomás. Por el momento. Necesito más cosas. Observamos. Cogemos el objeto. Foto con chaleco con agujero. No sé qué es exactamente eso, pero parece un motociclista con un bocate en la espalda, ¿no? Vale, se repite lo mismo. Todavía no identifico nada. Igual no identifico nada, tenemos 2 imágenes nomás. What? Esto es para dormir. Y se largó a llover, Círculo para tirar, dice. Vale, no quería tirar el cuchillo, pero a la caja de herramientas porque no tengo espacio. Objetos a la caja de herramientas. Lata de pepinillos. Si la empujamos sigue rompiendo también. Ok, cogimos una lata de pepinillos. sé, algo me dice que tengo que investigar toda esta zona. Y este lugar está como... Vale, aquí podría haber una pista, pero por lo que veo no. Ahí había una pista. Acá. En el nido del árbol, vale. ¿Será desde abajo que la tengo que ver? Pues vamos a chusmear, a ver si es así. El arma. Vale, y eso cayó allá. Ok, encontramos otra pista aquí. Ya tenemos 3, calculo. Un sherry con polvo de metal oxidado. Un serrín. Iniciar el perfil. Yo creo que con esto tampoco es que terminemos todo, ¿no? Oh no, otra vez de nuevo. Vale, falta todo esto, ¿ven? Faltan 2. Faltan 2 cosas. Vale, voy a hablar con el agente, con George quizás, pero todavía no. Ok, aquí hay otra cosa. Mira, no lo había visto. Me voy a poner un poquito más atrás porque si no... Trozo perdido de zapato de tacón. ¿Qué hacía en el árbol? Es la pregunta, ¿no? No me dejó empezar el inicio de perfil. Está viendo la fotito.
I haven't seen one of these in a long time. It's upside down. I guess this is meant to be an anti-peace sentiment then.
Antipas.
These holes on the ground were made by high stiletto heels all around here. And this depression here, Agent Morgan, I see what happened here. He hung her from the tree and put on her shoes.
La colgó del árbol y se puso
Really
zapatos.
enjoying
El psicópata
sicko.
disfrutó mucho.
And he knelt down.
Luego se arrodilló y... ¡Qué asco!
Disgusting.
George, you certainly have a vivid imagination. An interesting theory.
Interesante.
Don't you think, Zach?
No creo. Puede ser, ¿eh?
And what was his name again? That Hollywood producer. That's right.
Joel.
Joel.
Eso es. Tenemos que
We
presentarnos.
really
a
ought to introduce George to him, Zach.
Estaba lloviendo hace un rato.
Profiling is a little different from writing a screenplay, though. An idea being interesting doesn't make it fact. Let me enlighten you, George. The footprints reveal that one of the heels were missing from the shoes. And they're different from Anna's shoes that we saw at the office. Furthermore, there would be even more disgusting evidence if he did kneel and, well, do as you suggested. If you want proof, go ahead and try it for yourself. He knelt here for a reason other than simple perversion. Zach, What was he doing in front of Anna?
Vale, ahora sí iniciamos el último. Ok, ahí cayó algo. Ahí está como... ¿qué pasó aquí? No veo qué haya pasado con Ana. Algo se... Le da una foto. El tacón. Ok, acá no me dice que haya pasado nada. Capaz que Ana estaba con el criminal.
Now I get it. He was kneeling to pray in front of
Se
her,
arrodilló para rezar por ella.
just like the twins said. She was a goddess. The
El
unsubbed
asesino rezaba por
Parliament
el
subject
cuerpo de Ana,
offered prayers to Anna's
con
body.
la lengua arrancada y su enorme herida en el cuerpo.
Once dead
Una vez
Anna was
muerta, Ana se
transformed
transformó,
from an object of despite into one of worship.
adoración.
So who is Miss Stiletto Heels?
Se aguja,
The steps are close coming up to the body,
casi
and then farther
y
apart going away.
instantes al alejarse.
There was a reason to hurry away then.
That settles it
Así
then,
es.
George. Miss Stiletto Heels is a third party here. She's not the murderer. No one runs away from an object of worship.
Nadie huye de un objeto de adoración.
She could be another victim who was with Anna,
Puede ser otra víctima que estaba con Ana.
or
quizás
perhaps
un
an
cómplice que
accomplice
huyó
who
por
fled for
alguna
some
razón.
reason. She
Fue
is
también
also
quien se llevó
one
lo
who
que Ana
took
sostenía en su mano.
whatever it was Anna was holding on to in her hand.
But why? Why did she leave her here?
Only Miss Stiletto Heels knows the reason for that. She might know something about the man with the reversed peace mark, too.
O sea, el hombre con el signo de paz invertido. Ok.
How many women wear
¿Cuántas
high
mujeres
stiletto
puede creer que usan
heels in this
zapatos
town, do you
de
think?
aguja?
Oh,
Diría que
I
la
should think
mayoría
most of
tiene
them have
por lo
at
menos
least
un
one
par.
pair. I do
también tengo
too,
un
before
par.
you ask. But
Pero nadie
nobody would
vendría
come
hasta
all the way
con
out
unos
here
zapatos
wearing
así,
them,
a
except,
excepción de
well,
una
except maybe
persona.
one person.
Don't keep me in the dark,
Y
then.
aquí
Who might
está
this
el
elegant
tan
lady be?
elegante.
Diane,
Diane,
the owner
la
of the
dueña
art
de la
gallery.
galería de arte.
But she's out of town for a big
Tiene una
art
gran
auction. I heard she'll be
Creo que
coming back
volverá al
in a
pueblo
couple
en
days.
un par de días.
Then we'll just have to give her a warm welcome home. A more immediate
Pasemos a
matter,
los sitios
then.
más
Where in
inmediatos.
town can you
¿Dónde
find
puedo
something
encontrar
like
algo
this?
así?
It should be a building that isn't used anymore, with either a lot of metal or metal machinery or something like that.
The old lumber mill.
El viejo
Then it's time to really get this show on the road. Could you guide me to this perfect setting for extravagant murder?
Ok. Al aserradero nos dirigimos entonces. Viejo aserradero. Completamos. Claro, que me voy a morir si no hicimos nada. Solo buscamos pistas. Vale, vamos a guardar la partida y dejamos esto por acá. Avanzamos poquito, pero fuimos indagando en el caso principal, que es lo que importa. Así que bueno, amigos, vamos.
The lumber mill is pretty far from here. If that's where she was
Si
killed,
la mató allí,
why would the killer go to all the trouble of carrying her all the way here?
I don't know yet. My profiling instincts tell me one thing is for sure, though. The unsub's personality is totally different before and after the crime. The unsub killed her in a brutal, horrifying way, and then displays powerful adoration after she's dead. Something close to love. That could well be the key to all this.
ok. Bueno, gente, vamos a dejar
I will
esto
say
por
this,
aquí.
though, George. Profiling is a risky business. Of course, if the unsub planted those stiletto footprints himself, well then, everything I've just said falls apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. I'm sure we have Miss Stiletto Heels to thank for those tracks. All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence, and carefully figure the unsub's MO, modus operandi, his way of thinking. It usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis may overlook. That's my way of profiling. It's not for everyone, but it works for me.
Vale. Vamos a dejar esto por acá, gente, ya que se grabó recién. Espero que les haya gustado. Si les ha gustado, no olviden comentar, darle like, suscribirse para no perderse ninguno de mis videos. Nos vemos la próxima. Chao, chao.